Okay, we're trying this again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Or whatever.
And today I'm going to be doing a different type of video that I usually do. Today I'm going to be sharing like my hygiene tips and routines for you guys. Just a disclaimer, if you're a boy and you're here, you can stay, but this is really a girl video. This video may be a little lengthy, so I'm going to leave the times on the screen for when you just leave the times on the screen for if you want to skip past some and just go to a specific thing. And without further ado, let's get started. So we're gonna start off with hair. I kind of wrote everything down so I could like know like which was which. I wash my hair every week, it's depending on the style, and sometimes if I feel like my hair isn't dirty enough, like I feel like my hair isn't really dirty, I may not wash it every week, maybe every 2 weeks, but usually I wash it every week. I am absolutely in love with the, hold on, if you're gonna be in here, you cannot move. I'm absolutely in love with the Jane Carter solution things. I'm just absolutely in love with them, so I use pretty much the majority of her line. But then I also like this extra strength damage remedy coconut oil miracle conditioner, and coconut is just my smell at 𝕨𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟, and I just love this smell. I love how it smells. I love what it does for my hair. It makes it really soft, really moisturized. It really helps me. I use this a lot when I do wash and goes, so this really helps like define my curls, but I'm not going to get too deep into this because that's another video. I do my shampoo and stuff. I go in with my 𝕤𝕠𝕚 tea tree jojoba and hair and scalp oil, and I also use this one, which is filled with any type of oil that I have that I want to put in my hair. And I have another one, and I have like tons of these bottles because I love the nozzles because they really just get deep into my scalp. When it's coming to maintain my hair, I am, you know, when you're trying to grow your hair out or when you're trying to just keep nice healthy hair, the best thing that I learned was just to leave your hair alone, because if you keep messing and manipulating your hair, it's not necessarily great. So I'll usually wear 2 to 3 hairstyles a week, and sometimes not even 3 is stretching it. So as you guys can see, I'm wearing like a slick back right now, and I'm probably gonna wear this either up to Wednesday or Thursday, and I may change it. Usually I do like a wash and go or like a braid out or twist out on these days, but I'm going somewhere tomorrow and I know I don't want to have my hair in my face, and this will last a lot longer than my wash and go or braid out, so I'm wearing this. And I'm also going to a park, King's Dominion this week, so I really want to just keep my hair like together. When I know I have something to do, I usually keep my hair in like a style where it's not going to sweat out as easily, or where it's not going to be like, I don't have to worry about it like either shrinking up or just looking really frizzy. So ponytails are like my go-to, but I make sure not to do them too tight because that can cause stress on where your hair is at, so I make sure to, you know, keep that in check. As for my eyebrows and lashes, I don't get a lot of facial hair. Like I do actually have to fill in my eyebrows sometimes because my mom has really light eyebrows and my dad just has no eyebrows at all. So I use castor oil, and I also use like this, I don't have it with me because I need to get some more, but I use this like eyebrow and not mascara, eyebrow and lash, like I don't know what you call it, I forgot the word, and I put it on my eyebrows and my eyelashes every single night. I don't do this in the morning, I do it at night because I think that gives it time for it to really soak in, and then I just let them grow from there. My eyebrows have come really far because I literally used to have like none at all, so now I at least have some, and I do fill them in just a tad bit. So yeah, so we're gonna go into skincare. So I'm not gonna go too deep in this because I may want to put out a skincare routine one day. So I wash my face twice, and I do use like the whole full sets. I don't have really bad skin, so my skincare routine may be a lot different for other people. My parents don't really have, it's kind of like a genetic thing for me. And I also, so I noticed that I get acne or pimples when I'm either on my period or I usually get pimples when I'm on my period or when I don't do my skin routine, which is very rare because I'm so used to doing my skin routine. I do it every single day. Like this off-brand Morning Fresh facial cleanser, I couldn't find the actual one, so I had to deal with this, and it works just as well. This bar soap, I used to have it's the same company that does my black charcoal, but my mom got the bar for some reason, so I use this bar and I keep it in a plastic bag just to, I guess, I don't know, just to, you know. And then I use this Cetaphil Gentle skin cleanser. I don't really know what it really does for me, but I feel like when I use this, my skin is just like really, really soft, and especially since I'm using like such harsh things after, my skin is really, excuse me, you're in the video, so I need you to move. And it makes my skin just glow. So this stuff, so I use my Clean and Clear Salicylic Acid Acne, I use my Salicylic Acid Acne, I use my Salicylic Acid Acne medication. I know I probably said that wrong, but this is what I use. So I just want to say, like, when I first started using this, it's by Clean and Clear, by the way. I love Clean and Clear products. When I first started using this, it really did hurt. Like, it stung, and I can still feel it working on my skin to this day, but it doesn't hurt as much because I'm used to it. If you have sensitive skin, I don't know if this is the best option for you. There may be milder options because this is really strong, but it keeps my skin clear. I use rose water. I ran out of Mario Badescu, so I'm using this one. This is my backup one, and my mom's taking me to the store to get some more, but this works just as well. I also use this acne medication gel. I use it, and I use it as a moisturizer, and then I use a Clean and Clear moisturizer, which I left downstairs and I don't feel like getting. At night, I wipe my face off with a warm washcloth, and then I use the Yes to micellar cleansing water. I just use this to really just get a deeper cleaning because it helps me get off all, like, you know, the dirt from my face that has collected on my face throughout the day. And then I use this Blackhead Eraser by Clean and Clear. This Blackhead Eraser by Clean and Clear, and it has this acid in it, so I can't feel it as much, and it reduces the number of blackheads, and it has like, since it's a scrub, it exfoliates my skin at night. And then I also go in with this Deep Action Cream Cleanser. So I also use this Clean and Clear Deep Action Cream Cleanser. And when I first started using this, I will say I could feel this on my skin. I think I use a lot of stuff that I can really feel on my skin because I think for me, it's just like, oh wow, my skin is really getting clean when I use this stuff. So next I'm gonna go into oral care. So I brush my teeth 2 to 3 times a day. So I brush them in the morning and at night, and sometimes if I'm at home, or sometimes if I'm at school and something happened, like I eat this like really bad food, I'll brush them because, yeah. I keep mints with me because, I don't know, I just don't trust my breath all the time. So, I just want to apologize for the amount of times I'm saying, in this video. It's a habit, and I need to stop. It's kind of annoying. It's annoying me. I don't know if it's annoying you, but it's annoying me, so I really hope it stops, okay? Bye. I use Colgate whitening toothpaste because I'm really obsessed with just like having white teeth. Like, white teeth are so pretty to me. I know you can't get like perfect white teeth. I've never done any type of like chemicals to get my teeth really white, but this is what I use. And then I'm not the biggest fan of flossing, mainly because it hurts. Like, that's all I can say. Flossing hurts me. I do it, but I don't prefer it. I floss once a day, and that's at night because flossing hurts. Like I said, I don't like flossing. Johnson & Johnson Reach floss. So yeah. And mouthwash. So I use a Listerine Cool Mint, and this is so strong. I have to water it down a little bit, but I make sure to like really like get in my throat when I do this, because like the back of your tongue, your throat, that's where bad breath comes from. This is my toothbrush. So my toothbrush does not have a tongue cleaner, which is really upsetting. My old one did. So I usually just like to like use my brush to try to get the back of my tongue, but I want to get like something to clean my tongue because bad breath comes from your tongue, not from your teeth. that's also why I go really heavy with the mouthwash. Next is shaving and exfoliation. Oh my gosh, I actually left my razor. Okay, well, I'm just gonna explain it to you. So I have a razor and it came with like one little body, and then it came with 14 heads. So I changed my heads every month or month and a half because I don't know, I just like the rust, just everything. I just do it because I'm extra. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but that's what I do. I shave. I don't grow hair on my body that fast. So let's see, my legs, I shave my legs about maybe once a month, and during the winter I get really lazy, which is really bad, but since I'm not really showing my legs, like I keep them clean and everything. But excuse me, you are in the video, don't make me send you out. So I shave but during the summer I of course shave my legs, and I shave them about every single month, maybe twice a month if my legs get really hairy. But like I said, my legs do not get really hairy. Sometimes it can take up to 2 months for hair to grow back. So when it starts to get noticeable, I really will shave them. But I try, like, I feel like I'm steady. Like if I could give you like an average, it would be about maybe like every once a month I shave my legs. As for my armpits, I do try to keep my armpits shaved. Hair goes back, I feel like at a regular time. I shave them every month, sometimes every 2 weeks if it gets really bad, but usually that doesn't happen. I make sure to always shave my armpits because that's where smell comes from, because the smell is locked in the hairs. So I make sure to shave my armpits. There's nothing really else that I have to shave. I guess you could say I shave my tummy. For your cooter cat area, I do shave that, and I do try, I shave that, and I will say that it's not best to always shave yourself bald down there all the time, because it can cause like infections, and then it can cause all these things. So there are situations where you do need to shave yourself bald. So I personally won't shave myself bald unless I need to. If you guys don't know, I'm a dancer, so whenever I have like dance competitions or etc., I do have to shave bald because that's what they tell us to do. I suggest keeping it really like low, like not super low, but not like low but not bald, you know what I mean? So don't keep it really long because that can also cause infections and it can cause a stench. So, you know, do what you want, but I don't personally shave myself bald unless I need to or I really want to. Talk about exfoliation. So I do like exfoliation. I used to exfoliate every day because I used to love it, but I don't exfoliate every day. I exfoliate every 2 weeks. So I'm gonna show you guys my scrubs. So I have these two ones that I actually got from Marshall's when, I don't know, they're kind of kiddish, but I really like how they smell. Like I said, okay, so coconut and vanilla are some of my favorite scents at 𝕨𝕚𝕚𝕟𝕚. And so you got very sorbet and vanilla icing, and they're just it's so sweet. And these aren't my strong exfoliators, but they do get off the dead skin on my body and make sure my skin is nice and smooth, especially like my arms and my knees. If you have darker knees, like, you know, exfoliate your elbows and knees because that does happen sometimes and you need to get that dead skin off. I also use a shower scrub, and it's from Lush, and it's called Scrub, and it's black. So this does get all over your shower. I do have to clean my shower, which is why I only do it every 2 weeks, because sometimes I don't want to get it all over my shower. And yeah, so that's what I do for exfoliation. And then let me talk to you guys about my favorite brush. So this is my brush. You guys may be like, what is this? It has different settings. It has the high setting, and it has high-low setting, and it has the on-off setting. So this is the brush, and it comes with all these different heads. And so it has this one, which exfoliates the skin really well. It's hard right here, and then it has a little brush right there. Then it comes with this one, which also, it kind of polishes the skin, I will say. And then there are these two brushes. This one gives you like a little massage because of the blue nubs right here. And then this one is just a brush, and then this one is a loofah. So I use these all on my exfoliation when I exfoliate and shave, as I said, like that every 2 weeks with this brush, and it's really nice for my skin. I love how it feels. I love all of it. So yeah. I actually forgot to include, but this is the brush that I use. It really gets deep for my skin. It really gets deep into my skin, and I really like enjoy it. I appreciate it. I suggest everybody gets a brush. You don't really need one of those expensive brushes, but if you want to, because they last longer, go ahead. But I just buy a new one every single year. So this is my brush right here, staying fresh. So I feel like where a lot of people go wrong is they go into the shower and they put on like these scented soaps, and right away, like, that's the first thing you do straight off the bat. They just pour scented soap on their leaves and rub their body, and that's not what you're supposed to do, because it's basically like just putting perfume on top of your body and somewhat cleaning it. So for me, I always start with bar soap. I absolutely love bar soap. Nobody uses the same bar soap as me though, because I use this directly to my skin, but I don't also share a bathroom, so nobody really grabs it. So yeah, but I use my bar soap directly to my skin. So this is an example of something I use. I always get bar soap with little to no scent. So this one is the pink Dove one, and it's a beauty bar with deep moisture, and it barely has any smell. Or I'll use the Olay scented one. It doesn't really matter. I love bar soap, so I literally just love bar soap. And I like to smell. Now, even though I usually use this in the summer, in the winter, I'm just obsessed with how it smells right now, and I'll change my body soaps every now and then. But this is the Winter Candy Apple from Bath & Body Works, and I literally love how this smells. It smells so great. So yeah, but I always do that after I finish cleaning my body with this, because this is like a perfume to go over, because if I just put this on, it's like I'm layering my funk with this. I do shower. I shower depending on like what happens. I usually try to shower 2 times a day, but sometimes that happens once a day. But if I don't shower at night, I clean my feet, because I clean my feet and like give myself a little, because you're getting in bed with everything that happened at school, so sometimes that can be a little gross if you think about it. But on the weekends, I do shower at night. On the school days, you will find me showering in the morning, because it's easier for me to stay fresh. So when I was younger, I would shower at night, and I would do everything at night, and then I would get dressed in the morning. And I had I was just like, it was right when I was getting ready to go through puberty. No, it was right when I was going through puberty. So I had to change up a lot, because when you're younger, like, you can get away with like not showering. You can shower every other day or once a week. But you know, you start to smell as you start to go through puberty, and you have to shower a lot more, and especially during when the season is like a lot hotter, because you really do start to smell. So yeah, that's basically what I do. I use this unscented to wash my armpits specifically. I usually don't use these to wash my armpits. Sometimes I will if I really want to, or I just do it, but I usually try to use unscented things for my armpits. I use this for my downstairs area. I don't put the bar directly in my downstairs area though. I use a washcloth for that to really get there. I don't try to directly get, okay, so if you don't know, your downstairs area cleans itself, so you're not really supposed to be applying so much soap to your downstairs area. It can cause it to sting, it can cause irritation, and it can cause like infections and diseases. So you're not really supposed to do that, but I make sure to get around it, and like I make sure to get all over the place. I don't have a bad smell. If you do have a bad smell though, and you're worried about it and you keep watching, you need to go to a doctor and see what's happening and why it smells so bad. My advice to you is to drink tons of water, because that keeps your downstairs area smelling overall fresh, because it cleans itself for the most part, and it's really not supposed to stink unless you're sweating, and that's when you just wash like the general area around it. I don't really like just putting on straight scented things, so I use things close to neutral, or not
too strong. Can you please stop making so much noise?
Oh, once again, here we go. Coconut. Like I said, coconut, vanilla, those are my scents. At 𝕨𝕚𝕚, I've like added her, like tagged her so many times, but she loves it too. So I use coconut, this big jar of coconut. I have like tons of these all over my house, scented ones. So I use tons of Bath and Body Works ones. My favorite one is Dark Kiss, and it's downstairs, but I just grabbed the one that I used the most recent, which is Sweet Magnolia and Clementine. It smells super great. All my lotions, I love how all my lotions smell. Next, I use perfume and body spray, so I use both. So I use a Bath and Body Works body spray over my body. Like, I just spray it in the air and I spray it in the middle and I walk through it just so my body can get like this overall smell, because I want my body to smell good. But Bath and Body Works perfume, it does like not wash out, but it doesn't like last very long, at least for me. So this is actually one of my favorite ones. This is, I have like the whole set and I have some more, but this is the Gucci Bloom perfume, and I put this here on my elbow, like right here. I put it on the back of my legs, and I put it like near my belly button. So I put it all those places, my pulse points. And so what people make the mistake of is they either just use body spray and then it wears off and they don't really have a smell anymore, or they use perfume as a body spray and a perfume, and then they end up smelling really strong, and people either cannot stand to be near them. You can smell them all the way down the hallway, and they're just overdoing it. And you don't want to drown yourself in perfume, because it's not appealing. Like, you want to smell good, but you don't want to just like suffocate somebody with your perfume. So I use body spray and perfume so I can make sure to have my body smelling really nice and also have my perfume accents. So I'm gonna go into deodorant. So I use 3 deodorants a day. You're not supposed to put on too much deodorant because that can cause your armpits to sweat even more. So as soon as I get out the shower, I have my towel wrapped around me. I dry my armpits, because you're supposed to dry your armpits right away. And then once my armpits are dry, they smell great. So then I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the types of deodorants I use. So I use unscented deodorants first. So first thing I use is this one. It's a roll-on one, and it's called Ban. And the unscented ones just make sure it like literally just protects me. I use this unscented one because it just protects me from smell all day. So next I go in with a natural deodorant, because I don't really like putting chemicals on my arms. I want to do the ones that are most healthy for me. So I use the EO Essential Oils Organic Deodorant, and it's a spray, and I spray this and stop. No, you're not sorry. You've apologized like 5 times. Stop. And I put this on my armpits and I let it sit there and dry. And yeah, so then finally for like smell, I don't know, I'm just not really a big fan of like the rub-on deodorants. I really like the sprays. So I use this Dove dry spray Go Fresh, and I put this over top of my jackets also. So like I'll put this on, then I'll put my shirt on, I'll put this on, then I'll put my jacket on, put this on, just so I can stay fresh. So that's basically what I use. If you want to stay fresh throughout the day, I would suggest carrying a bag with you with a mini deodorant, and I suggest these. So you can get any type of wipes you want, but I know there are times where you're like working or you're playing and your armpits will get sweaty. So if you keep the... Hold on.
I'll get...
Look, Chloe, get out the camera.